Hello! Stepa Studios here, and happy holidays. I hope everybody had a great Christmas or whatever you are celebrating. Even if you're not celebrating anything, I hope you had a great time. So, since Christmas is over, I'm here to do a sort of a review of an advent calendar I got this year from Pen Store, which is a Swedish store for pens and other creative mediums. So this is what it looks like. It's so big it hardly fits in frame. It's so pretty. I love the design. See, it says have a creative Christmas, and on the other side, yes, it has two sides. It says a colorful new year. And as you can see, I've opened all of them, 24. It even has some on the side too, which was very fun. So every single item I will show you what I got, and I thought as a fun little challenge for myself, I will make something with all the items I got, with a few exceptions, but I will tell you. Also, if you hear some weird noises in the background, it's probably my fridge, because I'm currently in the kitchen and my fridge and freezer tend to do some weird sounds. So I just gotta say, I'm not sponsored by Pen Store. This is not a gift. I bought this with my own hard-earned money. So, I mean, this is my second video, so obviously I'm not sponsored, but Pen Store, if you want to, I'll be happy to. I'm just putting it out there in case you wonder. So, I have everything on the website. Each day, the new item will be shown, and you could also see the information about the item, and you could buy more of them if you liked it, and you also got like a discount code for that brand, actually. So we're gonna start on day one. We started off strong with a Tombow EBT Pro Dual Brush Pen, and I did not know they made these, which is, you know, the fun part about this advent calendar, is finding new items you like. So people got different colors. I got orange, which I'm so happy about because it's one of my favorite colors. It has a brush pen on one side and a chisel nib on the other one. It's very bright, very strong, and if you know alcohol markers, you know they bleed through paper. But yes, first item. And the second item was very necessary, which was a sketch pad. I know about this brand, I can't pronounce it, but it is 70-gram A5 paper, which is perfect because if I'm gonna make something with all the items, I need something to draw on. So the third item was Sakura Permapaku, which is this pen. I got one in red, and it says it is odorless, waterproof, fade-resistant ink, no shaking or pumping required, which is very nice. This, I'm not sure. You're supposed to be able to draw on almost everything with this, like wood, plastic, metal, glass, and paper. However, I did swatch this, obviously, with all the items I got each day. I tried them out, and this is kind of like a water-based marker. You know, it eats the paper, and I'm worried how this is gonna work because sketch paper is very thin. So I might have to be very careful using this, but yeah, very nice. Now the fourth one is very fun, and I'm not gonna be able to use this, and you will see why. This is one of the exceptions. It is this clay. It's air drying clay from Das, and I didn't know they made them so small, but I was so excited when I got this. It's not just, you know, pencils because it's Pen Store, but also got some other creative mediums you can have fun with and practice with, and if I got a different kind of paper maybe and some glue, I would be able to add this to the challenge, but I don't think sketch pad paper is gonna, and I don't have glue. That's a spoiler, but yeah. So unfortunately this will be disqualified for the challenge, but I will make another video where I practice some modeling with clay, because I've never done it before and it's gonna be very exciting. Number 5 is also very needed, which is this mechanical pencil. They come in different colors. I got a blue one, and it has this, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's a nice grip. But it's 0.7 millimeter graphite, and I'm really gonna need this for the sketching. But you can never have too many pencils, obviously. Following the trend, number 6 are, I think it's called graphite in English, leads, or maybe, I don't know. But HB, which is the standard, and it fits the new pencil we got. This is very nice. You don't run out as soon as, because it comes with one inside already. When you run out of that, you have this, which is nice. It's very nice, thought out, I think. Now number 7, I also didn't know existed. This big intensity dual tip. Did not know this existed either. I know about Bic, obviously, but yeah, let's see. It's good for, you know, lettering and bullet journaling, which is something I just started with, so that's nice. It has also a brush nib and a bullet nib. When I swatched this, I was quite surprised on how kind of bright and not opaque it is. When you draw it, you can hardly see it. I will show you later when I swatch all of this. I got a bright pink, and it doesn't really show up that much, but you know, it's still pretty nice. I didn't know they made these. Number 8 is this Stabilo Point Max pen. Let's see what is said about this one. It has like a clip, so you can clip it to your notebook or whatever. I think also this is one for like lettering and bullet journaling, which is nice. It is yeah, it's a bullet nib. So yeah, very nice. And number 9 is something completely different, which is fun. It is this acrylic. I got one in, I think it's just red, rose Venezia, Venetian rose, I think. So it is 20 milliliters, and Amsterdam I'm familiar with. I don't think I've tried their acrylics yet, so yeah, very nice. It's fun to get something else than just pencils. I obviously want to get a lot of pencils, but also other things. Following that up, we have number 10, which is this brush. So you can use the acrylic. It is Gratitude Daler-Rowney, which I am familiar with. It's a very nice size of this. I think you call it a round pencil. And you can never have too many pencils either. However, I'm a bit skeptical because on the website it says you can use it for oil, acrylic and watercolor, which for me is kind of like, yeah, I don't know. Oil needs a firmer brush and watercolor needs a softer brush that can hold a lot of water. But we'll see. I still very much like this one. Is it a number 6 or number 9? Oh, it's number 6. Yeah, it says on the website. So number 11, we have a design graphite pen by a brand I've never heard of. Bruinzeel. No idea, but this is an 8B, which is very nice. I did swatch this a little bit again, but I think because we already have a mechanical pencil, I'm not sure where this will fit in with the challenge, but I'll do my best. after that you got a kneaded eraser, which is perfect for a graphite pen. It's a very tiny soft one from Lyra. Yeah, this one is really difficult to open for some reason. There we go. I've already learned because I've practiced. So here you go. It says it's high quality and soft. I don't know if kneaded erasers come in different firmness. I don't know. But I do have one and I love kneaded erasers. So this will come in handy because I'm gonna need something to erase with that isn't this small one on the back of the mechanical pencil. So yeah, very happy. Day number 13, I was ecstatic because this is one of the items I've actually wanted to buy for a long time, which is a Pilot Friction fine liner. I got one in purple, and if you don't know about these pencils, they are like most pens, but you can erase the ink with this like rubber thing. And how these work is that the ink itself kind of vanishes or kind of turn invisible when exposed to heat. So the friction of the rubber makes the ink fade. So you can make mistakes with something made of ink and not having to use like a Tibex or something. So I'm very happy. I've tried this one. It takes some getting used to. Sometimes you really have to rub it to make it fade. However, do remember that if heat makes it vanish, cold will make it appear again, which is so cool. But I'm so happy I got this one. I wanted it for so long. And after that we have day number 14, which is a Pentel Illumina Flex, which is a highlighter. I got one in pink with a clip so you can put it on your notebook. It has a chisel tip, which is nice, but on the other end we have a bullet nib. So you can make small like underlines, whatever they're called, and you can do one covering whatever you are highlighting. So this is very nice. This one shows up more than the other pink one I got, but you tried it on different things and I think they smudge a lot actually. Even with just something that has dried like a fine liner, it smudges, and it kind of have the same problem like the red pen, is that like using it over and over will eat the paper. So when it's something thicker, you have to go over it multiple times to get the entire row. It actually kind of damages the paper, so something to be careful about. Number 15 we have number 15 we have a Sharpie, and these are classic. Obviously it's a permanent marker, and I got one in orange, again my favorite color, so I'm very happy with that. And it's a fine one. I did not know they made them so tiny, and I really like this one. It's very vibrant and opaque and very nice. So I'm happy with that. Number 16 we got 2 items, which is very fun. So first we got this watercolor pen. I got one in red, number 32. This one is from Sig Kuretake. I do have a palette with this one. I really like it. It's a good beginner's palette. And we also got in the same one a pencil. No. Brush. A brush. It's called a brush. It's so confusing because in Swedish we call it pencil, but pencil in English is a pen, and in Swedish is penna. Oh my god. Yeah, but this one is very fine. It's a number 2 from Milan and works well with this watercolor. How this will work in the challenge we will see, because again, sketch paper and watercolor doesn't mix very well, so we'll see how this goes. 17 we had this Staedtler white pen, and I'm so happy because if you know my art, when I do illustrations I really like using the white opaque pens like Posca to do the highlights, and it can be, you know, the most important ones in the eyes that really brings up the eyes, but also like around the hair or clothes or just anything. I really like the white one. This is quite opaque, but not as much as I like it to. I also kind of experience it to be more of a silvery one. Not quite white, but yeah, I'm really happy I got this one for the challenge. 18 is also an item I've wanted to buy for a while, especially since I started with like bullet journaling or sketchbook, you know, what's it called? Scrapbooking, which is a glitter pen. This is from Pilot, Chose gel pen. I got one in gold, which I'm very happy about. I love gold. And this shimmers so nicely in the light. I will show you later when I swatch. But this one is, I'm so happy. I really wanted a glittery, shimmery pen to make my notes more pretty. Number 19 is the other item I'm not gonna use for the challenge, which is this Rhodia dot notebook. Because I already had, you know, the sketch pad, so I don't see where this would fit in with the challenge, because I'm just gonna make one piece of art with most of these things. As you now know, these two will be excluded from the challenge, but I'm still very happy I got this. I will practice my handwriting in this one, because my handwriting is a disaster and I want to be better. Day number 20 is also something I was very happy about, which is a Stabilo Pen 68 Metallic, and this is like a bronze one. There were different colors. This one is very opaque and nice. It's not as, you know, like glittery, shimmery as the others, but it's still a very strong, nice color, and it doesn't smell, which is one of the features. It's very nice. It's a bullet nib. So this will fit in nicely with the gold, I think. We are now reaching the end, and we have day number 21, which was a nice surprise because it's this tiny watercolor palette from Giotto. You can write your name on it. Obviously this is like for kids. It came like in a pack. On the website you can only buy like a bigger pack with multiple of these. I think it's good for like preschools and birthday parties for kids. You can give them out. What is nice though is the brush that comes with. It's not one of those cheap, awful wire brushes. This is actually like a brush. It is very light and the plastic feels very cheap and easily breakable, but I will try it and see. Again, watercolor on sketch paper. We'll see how it goes. But I will swatch this later. I actually haven't swatched these, so I don't have high expectations because it's like for kids, and usually kids' items are lower quality. So we will see. But the good thing is if the colors are good and the sketch pad can kind of take it better than I think it can. I do have more colors because I have pink, orange, gold and bronze and blue and some purple, but in different mediums, so I have some more options in this one. Day number 22, I got this eraser from Pentel. It's called Click Eraser, and there are different colors. I got one in green, which I'm very happy about because I love green too, orange and green. And I do have one of these. I got one from my mother for Christmas last year, and they're very nice. You can buy refillables and fill these. Again, nice to have options in erasers. You can never have too many. Different shapes, sizes and stuff like that. 23. Now we're almost done. And it is a fine liner, yes! How am I supposed to do something without a fine liner? Because it's one vital part of my art is I do outlines, I do inking, you know. So this is from Artline. Drawing system is an 04. It says it's pigment ink, water-based, water-resistant, which is very nice because we have some watercolor. And I also like to combine fine liners and watercolor in general. It's acid-free, it's for drawing, graphic design, illustration and documents. And I have tried this one, it's very nice. So I'm so happy I got this. One of the things I will always need, because I use them so often, they do run out of ink. So yeah, art line, very nice. Now, are you ready for the very last one? I was so happy about this one. So on Christmas I got this cute little pen case. If you open it up, it's an art line calligraphy pen in gold, metallic ink. This glows so beautifully in the light, just like the other gold pen I got. I've already mixed it and pumped it, and it's so beautiful. It is this almost chisel nib, and calligraphy is something I really do wanna learn. I think it's very beautiful, and again, my handwriting is a disaster. And this one is so cute. It fits like maybe 2 pens. I got the gold ones in here, come on. Let's see. Yeah, 2 pens. Beautiful, I can have my gold ones in here. So this was all the items I got from the pen store advent calendar from 2022. It was a lot of fun to have something to look forward to every morning and trying a new art medium. It was just so much fun. They do sell out every year, so I'm happy I managed to get one before they sold out. And getting to know some new mediums. Let's see if I can put this nicely, I don't know. And I have already used some of these actually for my scrapbooking, and it is very nice to have a variety of pens, also things I did not know I even wanted. So the challenge now is to make something in this, with all of this, with the exception of this and this. If watercolor does not work on this paper, we will have to remove these 2 as well, which will be a shame, but I hope it holds up. I will be careful. So are you ready for some swatches before we begin? Okay, let's swatch some pens. I have the watercolors here too, with some water, paper towel, and we are going to try all of these. Because, like, you know, the white one, we're not gonna try it directly on the paper. We're gonna have to put something on first and put the white over it to see how opaque it is, because it does claim for opaque writing and decoration on light or dark paper as well as on card. So we'll see how this holds up, because I use white ones at the end, so it needs to be opaque. Okay, so let's start with the Sharpie ultra fine point. I don't know what I should draw. I think I might just swatch it and maybe write some. Oh, it's so nice, it's so pretty. Let's see if it bleeds through. I used 3 of them because, again, it is marker. This is printer paper, because I thought this might be the closest to sketchpad paper. It does bleed through to the other side of the paper, but not on the next one, which is nice. And let's see this Stabilo. This is blue, it's a bit thicker. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, okay, I have to be careful because this kind of eating the paper a little bit. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't bleed through as bad as the Sharpie one. Okay, let's try this one. I will show you how faint this one is. Ah, move it. There we go. Okay. It's very bright. But I think this one can be useful. The highlighter I will use on, I think I will use it on the fine liners. I will use it now and let it dry so we can see how it works with this one. Okay. I never usually have an 04, it's usually 02, 03, 05, 08. So this is nice. It's good to have options. There we go. Now we're gonna let this dry before using the highlighter on it. And also the white pen to see how well it covers whichever I use. Now I will show you the friction pen, how it works. This is the purple ink, so I do have some purple. I write hello on all of them. Now let's see if we can. Boom! Boom! So when you write something important but you want to be able to fix your mistakes, I highly recommend this friction pencils. Now I will show you this one that eats paper. Now for the alcohol marker. I'm sure this will bleed through, but so far nothing has gone onto the second piece of paper, but a little bit has bled through to the other side of the paper. Okay, let's see. Oh, so satisfying. Oh my god! I got some splatter! Oh my god. I know you can use brush pens like this to get splatter effects, but I've never done it. I bled through a little bit, not a lot, but I didn't go over the same space over and over, so. Now the Stabilo metallic pen in bronze. Oh wow. Now for the gold gel pen, which is very nice. Oh, I love the shimmer and the reflection of light. Beautiful, I love it. So happy. And we'll use the other one for calligraphy, also gold. So pretty. I don't think I need to pump it. I've already pumped. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh, that's so ugly. I need to fix my handwriting, but yeah, you can see how it reflects. Both of them do. And also you had to use the 8B graphite pen. I'm surprised we didn't get a sharpener actually. Now let's see how the highlighter works on the fine liner. Does it smudge? Oh no, it's very nice. If I want to cover all this because it's wider, it's good, it's good. And the small one you can do like that. And lastly, let's try the white pen. Which one should we try it on? Maybe the alcohol marker from Tombow. Okay. Ooh, nice. And you don't need to pump this one or shake it, which is nice. Now, eraser time. Whoop. I can use it on this one. I haven't swatched, but you just know it's a pen. So. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not pressing too hard, just how I usually do it. Now this one, you can't have it out too much because it's bendy, you don't want to break it. So let's erase the explanation point. Oh my god, I can't talk today. Yeah, it's nothing special, just an eraser. It works how it's supposed to do. Now let's try the kneaded one. I took it out of the plastic. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe I need to knead it a little bit to make it soft. And that works better. It doesn't lift very well. Let's try this one. Oh, well, that's a lot of graphite. Oh boy. So this one was the graphite pen in 8B, so it's quite dark, I think. Oh boy, okay, yeah, that doesn't work too well. I'm surprised. Oh, what about this one? I know dark graphite pens can be quite difficult to erase. But because you got the kneaded eraser after this one, I did expect it to work a bit better. That was the pencil swatches. Now we will swatch some paint. Yay! Okay, the acrylic one. How will thin paper take acrylic? We'll see. So I thought I should use the brushes I got from the calendar. Oh, this one is hard. It's probably glue. I'm gonna let it sit in the water for a while. And this one as well. So I do know what to expect from this one. Not on this surface though. I use watercolor paper, but yeah, we'll see. This one is very... I need to use the small brush, don't I? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna dip it. And let's watch this bright pink. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, move it. Yeah, I got some on there. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, she's there, but oh boy, it is buckling. Haha. Okay. But I mean, what did I expect? But let's watch all of them. I mean, swatching white, why? But you know. I have to be honest, I'm actually quite impressed. I did expect like the worst of the worst, kind of like what I grew up with, that kind of cheap watercolor. The paper did take it quite well if I don't use too much of it. So the challenge isn't using every single color in this palette. The challenge is using all of them, period, so I can use like one color a bit, as long as all of them are cooperated, as long as all of them are used in the piece, with the exceptions, of course. We're not gonna use the clay and stuff. So let's try this brush, which is supposed to work on almost all mediums. I mean, if it's supposed to work on oil, acrylic and watercolor, it should be I should be able to use it on gouache too, right? Let's put in, activating it very nicely, bright red. Ooh. Okay, this is the red from this one. So this is the difference between quality and quality, but still, this is nice. It's tiny, it's cute, it's for kids. You can take it when you travel, you do some practice sketches or so. Not complaining at all. So let's try this tiny brush. Oh wow, look at this red. Oh my god. If I water it out a bit. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. I don't know if different people got different colors. I do expect they did, because what I know of this brand, Sig, Kuretake, is they don't, unfortunately I haven't been able to find in Sweden them selling the pans separately, but there's a lot of color in here. I mean, it's huge for a watercolor pan. I'm gonna try the, is it pink? Oh, it's pink. I thought it was like a red, but the plastic was white, so it turned pink. Oh, I got a pink. That's so nice. Okay, I'm just gonna, I don't have a palette. I'm just gonna put it on the paper maybe. There we go, a little bit. So I'm not sure about this brand. I think it's like a medium tier maybe. I don't know, I have never used it. Let's see how this paper takes acrylics. Whoop. Now it's just acrylics, no water. Just what if I water it down? Let's see. It works quite well. I think we're gonna make something cool. Yeah, okay, I'm surprised. I mean, this is printer paper. Okay, to be fair, I haven't used a lot. If I made a full-on watercolor piece, this paper would be gone, but it did bleed through a little bit, so I have to be careful about that. But yes, we have swatched everything. Now it's time to make a piece for the challenge. Let's go. So for the piece, obviously gonna use the sketch paper. Oh boy, this is, oh my god. Yeah, I think this might be thinner than what I swatched on, but we'll see. So my idea, I don't like have a picture in my head, but that's the fun part. I kind of want it to be, you know, winter, New Year's, Christmassy, that kind of thing. And using all of these, a lot of orange, a lot of pink, but some gold, that's very New Year-y. And some blue, this is quite dark. And I have some blue in here. So yeah, let's see what I come up with. For this portion I will do a voiceover instead and speed up the process because I have a feeling this video is already long enough. So let's start. Well, hello there again. So this time I won't be talking as much as I did last time, but I will add a few things. Again, I didn't really have an idea of what to do for this challenge, so I just kind of went with it. I decided to make sort of a self-portrait kind of thing of me holding this big gift, and I guess the gift is like me making this video for you, and I know that is cheesy, but yeah, that was kind of the idea. So for the writing I did change my mind from happy holidays to a Swedish term, God Jul och Gott Nytt År, which just translates to Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. And Christmas was very nice. I like spending it with my family. It was very cozy and nice, especially to see my sister who lives in Norway. She comes to visit, and she did live with me for a few days, and it was just very nice. I miss her a lot. So I hope all of you also had a very nice Christmassy time or holiday or whatever you like to call it. So this is what this kind of eraser is good for. Getting those details that aren't too small but still like a big normal eraser is just not suited for it. I also remember to put a separate piece of paper underneath not to ruin the original piece because alcohol marker do bleed through, so I did remember that. A lot of these mediums were quite difficult. I mean, making something with a limited color palette and the watercolor on sketch paper, yeah, it was very interesting. Kind of use what you have. I like this challenge and I hope other people will do something similar. Can I join me? Maybe this will be like my thing I do every year. It would be nice. Oh, I really did struggle with the blue coat, but yeah, you do what you can. This is where I added the pink acrylics. I wasn't sure where to put it because I already used the pink Bic pen as the blush. But yeah, it's something. Every single thing is used at least once, except for the clay and the little dotted notebook. Oh, this pen is so beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. I did have to pump it and shake it again, actually, but I did that off camera.
And now I'm just showing it off, and you can see like how shimmery the golden pens and the metallics are. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm actually quite surprised on how well this turned out. It's better than I expected. I did kind of want to struggle that I wanted to give up, but yeah. You can also see the white wasn't as white as I like my opaque whites to be, but no, it works.
So this advent calendar was 445 Swedish crowns, and I did kind of add up all the items in it to see all these items are worth more than what you bought it for, because that's kind of the point of an advent calendar, not just trying out new stuff and have something to look forward every morning till Christmas, but also it should be worth it. And it was a bit over what you paid for, so I'm glad about that. Usually some advent calendars tell you what it's worth, what's inside the calendar, how much it's worth. But this one did not. Pen Store did not disclose how much the items inside are worth. But it was 160 Swedish crowns over the price you paid for. Stuff like this that came in a pack, I did divide it by how many they were in the pack to make it fair. That is just something I wanted to add. Do I think it's worth it? I do. I'm actually very happy with the things, and I might buy one next year because it was very fun. And if I could, I would get one for each month. Might get a bit expensive, but that would be my dream.